Good afternoon, my friends. This is Paul, and following up with my Kirby's Dream Land review, I'm going to be reviewing the next title in my Kirby's Dream Collection, if that's even possible to say. We're going to go with Kirby's Adventure, originally released for the NES. This was Kirby's console debut, and also his second adventure overall, which is kind of confusing because he also has Dreamland 2, which is on the Game Boy, which came after an NES game. I know, it's weird, but it's also Kirby. And his release system has always been kind of odd, like Kirby Mass Attack releasing during the 3DS's life on the DS, for example. Anyway, Kirby's Adventure broke ground in a handful of ways that made it significantly better than Dreamland, namely the fact that it was in full color so everyone could see how brilliantly pink Kirby was, and he was able to inhale enemies' powers, aka Mega Man. So it would often be super cool when I'd swallow up a sword wielder and then I'd get the sword myself and I'd feel like a pink puffball version of Link. The problem was that the game didn't really encourage experimentation with said powers, because every time I'd try to defeat the enemies in a clever way, I'd just lose the power again. And I was like, well, I might as well just stick to Kirby's abilities from the basic game. And I found that when I did that, the game was significantly easier. So why introduce a new feature unless you're going to do something about it? Overall, the game was slightly better than Dreamland as far as fun, because the visuals were nice and colorful. This is definitely one of the prettiest games on the NES, especially the final encounter, which I'll get to that in a bit. But I still found myself really disliking the game, primarily because of the awful frame rate. Now, I don't know if this was a problem in the original NES version, or if it was just the fact that I was playing it off of a Wii disc, but the game's slowdowns were absolutely horrendous, quite possibly the worst I've ever seen in a video game. And they say Breath of the Wild had frame rate issues. Well, guess what? You've met your maker on an NES game, which isn't supposed to have frame rate drops. And a lot of times they were not only bad, but they would actually slow down my movements so that I wouldn't be able to react in time to an upcoming boss. So overall, this game was a lot longer than Dreamland, so that meant 7 worlds full of 42 levels that I had to suffer through. However, unlike Dreamland, I'm actually going to fully recommend this game, because the final encounter of good versus evil really makes the entire experience worth it. It's kind of like when you watch Star Wars Episode 3 and the whole movie stinks, but then you get to the final lightsaber duel at the end and you're just like, oh man, 2 hours worth of horrid acting for this. Super amazing. That's basically how I felt when I got to the climax of Kirby's Adventure. You know, the epic showdown between Kirby and Meta Knight with a sword. And then you've got the predictable showdown between Kirby and Dedede, still fun. And then after that, a surprise new boss awaits, where it's super cinematic with like the sky flying at you and the kind of thing you'd expect in a more powerful system. And yet you get to do it on an NES. And overall, Kirby just feels so overpowered and great. And suffice to say that had the game not included that, I probably would have just groaned and said this is one of the worst games I've ever played. But because of the spectacular final battle, I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you don't have Kirby's Dream Collection, this game is super cheap on the 3DS, Wii, and Wii U Virtual Consoles, preferably not the Wii version, because the other versions have the, the save wherever you want, restore point system. And unfortunately, the Dream Collection that I have, it only works if you turn off the Wii or Wii U. Either way, you can't really go wrong with this game if you're looking forward. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my review, and until the next time, keep the faith, stay epic, and God bless. Bye.